to episode 285 of my series, where I try to play Norway perfectly on Geoguessr. That is, I aim to play each and every single one of the 356 communes of Norway to a Geoguessr score of 25,000 points each. Today's commune is Suldal, and Suldal is a place I have never been. It is sort of tucked away between the ocean and the mountains. Sort of between Stavanger and Haugesund, and yeah, there's not a lot of main roads going through here either. So there is the 13, but I think most people would rather use the 39 and 134 if they go through this area. But there's lots of roads here. It's a large sprawling affair, and we got these things going up into the mountains, and this one going on along this interminable lake, and then we have this little snippet over here. And I really hope that we don't get, because that could be hard to identify. So this looks like a commune that you can get thoroughly lost in. I don't know what they do in this place, except that I know that they do a lot of hydroelectric power up here, and probably in this area as well. And that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and they got the biggest quarry in Northern Europe down here. In Høyvik, as far as I remember. But that's it, really. So let's have a look at some facts and see what Suldal can offer us. This is one of those places that I don't think I've ever... I might have seen like pictures from like the 1960s from this area. And that's pretty much it. Let's see, we're coming up to our picnic stop here. And right away we're hitting the slow bug, so this could be a fun one. Okay, started to loose up a little bit. There is no lake in sight. But sort of a fair indication that there's a good drop down the side here. Now, if we could just move forwards a little bit. Now we got a... Okay, so either we got a lake or we got a fjord. This has to be a fjord. We'll look northwest. So we could possibly be on the 13. Let's see, is there anywhere that would match? I mean, this place, for instance. So, here's a promontory. There's a promontory. That's off to the northwest. And if we're looking off to the west, more or less directly off to the west, we could possibly be looking at this. But how to identify that? Well, that's a very different kettle of fish. But let's see. So the road seems to do the right things here. And we do have this bend, which I strongly suspect is this one. And if it is... should be a stream coming down here somewhere. And that is, while we're still on the bend. Let's see, could be coming down there for all I know. And, wait a minute. Well, you're well hidden. Yep, we're on the 13. Cool. Okay, so I called the road right, and I think I got the location right as well. Let's see. Now we're going around this bend. This bend here. Ah, this is where we'll find the brook. And we'll find it here. Yep, here it is. Going across it here. And we were... excuse me. We're right next to that thing. And let's see. So we are 6 or 12 meters away from it, and we are, aren't we, just as the bend is starting? Oh, thereabouts. Yeah, so if we put ourselves sort of midway between the start of the bend and that road, that should be a pretty good one. Oh yeah, and it was. Nice. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. That's a ridge. How dramatic will that look? Okay. I think... so I think it's quite likely that we are now heading up one of these roads. And... let's see, we're going on the north side of some water here. Some waterway, so we are... Well, I guess we could technically be up here. And... this will take a little while to figure out, I think. Let's just have a quick look eastwards. There seems to be a rather significant valley or something here. Could it be so significant that it actually contains a fjord? Wait, did we see something back there? No, it's just the darkness of the abyss. Should be possible to see something around here, I hope. Or have they just made sure to put the road in a spot where no one will be terrified by the drop on the other side? Well, we'll see. Ah, now we can move properly. Okay, so there's some... Okay, we got some real mountains here. And where on earth are we? Got some real mountains, got some real ridges. And I'm probably going the wrong way, but I'll check that out. So we're going eastwards. And then we're probably going to come down rather abruptly, I think. So could we... Still doesn't match what I'm seeing here, though, because where are... What? Wait, hang on. So we're going eastwards, and we're on the south side of stuff. No, we're on the north side of stuff. Hey, something is going on with my brain today. Okay, so if we're on the north side of stuff, then we're not here. I guess we could possibly be here. Tiny Trolltunga. Well, there is a road coming down. And that fits nicely, doesn't it? There's a little lake tucked away in there. And the road comes down like so and ends down by the lake. So that means that we were up here somewhere, right? I think it must have been up by these two. Or possibly this one. Let's see. What's around this bend? So yeah, here we are to a lake, and that we are curving around, which I guess is most likely to be this one. Right, so we are right at the end of this lake, and we don't know whether there's a lake over there, but we're about actually to start this bend. At least I think so. It's around the complex system of valleys here. But I think we got to be about here, because we're not quite on the bend yet. But But we're almost there. Try that. Oof. Ooh. Oh, lucky break there. Right, houses. Lake or fjord, or northeast. Those wild rasp. No, what is that? It's either. That must be rosehip. No. And let's see, is this the sea or is it a lake? There's a bridge over there. That could come in handy. So how many bridges are there in the area? Let's see, let's not go too far. So we're not coming up at that bridge, because we're going north. And if we were coming up on that bridge, we would be coming on it from the south. So where else do they have bridges in this area? The thing is, they don't. That's a wee bit odd. Unless it's here, of course. That seems likely. That's starting to seem very likely. So I'm currently here. Yeah. So going back to where we were, so we're around this bend and we are on this stretch of road. Now, unfortunately, that doesn't give me much to deal with. So I'll have to go for the bends. 1, 2, 3. Now we're on the bend. 2. 2 to the bend that way, and the other way. We'll have to use the right bend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Seven. Okay. 7 and 2 is 9. 4.5. About there. And then 2 and something is around here. Gods, I hope that's right. Good enough. Now then, we're at some resting spot, etc. So there's a welcome to Suldal. There's a waterfall, and these 2 laybys should be visible, and I bet we're on the 13. Now, this should indicate that we are somewhere close to the border of the commune. And we must, well, I say must, but I think we are. Well, I thought we were going up here, but that's definitely not the case. So could we be like somewhere here? Well, a sudden decrease in the road width got me by surprise here. But I have to say, the nature in this place is absolutely something else. Oh, I didn't quite expect it to be this wild. Information about the commune, and okay, here we're coming up to a tunnel. That is handy. At least if we can ever get there. Come on. Tunnel is called Uføreberget-tunnel. Alright, so no, it doesn't mean infirmity mountain, but it is very tempting to call it that. So where would that be then? Could it be like here? No. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, it could well be. We go northwest after all. So, There's no sign of... Let's see, so we're going northwest. Yeah, that puts a different view on things. Ah, here we go. Let's see. So this is not... This one is called Suldal, Deep Valley Tunnel. And this must be the laybys. And here we go, right on the... Yeah, here's Uføreberget-tunnel. So the two laybys were here. Looking at this particular waterfall, the Flesefossen. And that seems rather interesting, so that should put us about there. But we have been fooled before. This kind of looks good. Ew. Well, wow, okay, that's lofty. Let's see what we can... Okay, so standard of the road indicates or suggests the 13. Now, what fjord are we looking at? We're going northeast. Now we have the fjord on the east. So could we be like here on the 520? That's definitely an option, I think. But if we are... Wait a minute, so we're looking at... So could we be all the way up here? And I'm looking southeast, and then we should be around here somewhere. Well, if that is the case, then we should have some interesting turns coming up very shortly. Let's see. So we could be on this one right now. Come on, move it. Move it, move it, move it. This is going to take a while to confirm, if this persists. Let's see, and then we are going to go sort of a little wriggly before we go. Oh, jeebus. Yeah. It could still work. Can I see any sign of a... Nope, can't see a sign of anything. Okay. So, if I'm right, then we should now have a very northeast-northwest moment around this bend. It's starting to look like I was right. Oh, definitely. Yep. Okay, so we found the place, and that means that was somewhere here. Right. So, I guess... Is that... Well, how about that? Or maybe not. I'm just wondering if this might be that one. Well, it is a road, actually. But, well, and the road does bend the right ways. Well, it's just so darn slow. Come on. Okay, now we got a fairly straight bit again. And it does the right curves. Yeah, okay, so we're somewhere between here and here. How many lines are we away? Let's see. So, okay, we're not going to count that one just yet. So it's 12, 24, 36, 48. So it's about 50 meters over there. I'd say 50 to 55. So that then would be 20 meters. And we double that. And we should be around here-ish. Supposedly this bend tightens a bit, but it also ends somewhere. What do you reckon? It might be a little too far afield. I usually have been when I've tried to use these lines. I've usually wound up being way too far away. So let's try there. Noise. Well, we didn't get to see much habitation, but wow, did we get to see a wide range of vistas. So that was Suldal, and so like all on the margins on the commune, and nothing in the middle, nor out here. But yeah, and at least we avoided that little snippet of road that was over there. So I'm quite happy with that. So that is today's episode in the bag. Check in tomorrow for the next episode. Until then, bye-bye.